So last week we did a video here for wakulima and the cars that they can afford. Actually, wakulima here is figuratively used to actually mean people who have a budget of 1 million below. It doesn't really mean that wao wanafanya tu ukulima, but that is just figurative. Now in today's video, we are talking about people who have a budget of 1.5 up to 2.5. Unajua hiyo ni pesa mingi sana, and majority of people in this bracket, these are people who are accomplished professionals. Hapa ndo kuna flamboyant city lawyers, hapa ndo kuna walimu, hapa ndo kuna accountants and bankers, and so they want to know, I don't want a small car. In today's video, I'm taking you to the market. I want to put you where you belong, but I want to issue a disclaimer. Now, when we go to the market, please make sure that you only pick a car that you can afford with your budget. So finally, we've made it to the market, and I'm very sorry that the first car you're seeing is the Lexus LX570. This is a car that we cannot afford whatsoever with the budget that we're working with today. But somebody's seated there and is watching, hey, this LX570, sema tu bei usiogope hata kama budget haifiki. My friend, this guy is from 16.5 million for LX570 2016 or 2017. Hii ni ya wakubwa. Hii lazima upate tenda kwa serikali ndo unaweza karibia. So it's a 5700cc. The next car here is Nissan Tiana. Nissan Tiana is a 2500cc. Now, this is a 2016 model. This car is about 1.8 million. Wow. Cars have really gone up in the price. Something about Nissan Tiana, inakunywa mafuta kama samaki. Of course, hakuna gari inakunywa maji, but yeah, you can just buy a Tiana. It's a very comfortable car. The interior is very practical, and fuel inakunywa kama kukunywa. The next car is from Honda. This is Honda, what we call the Honda Shuttle. Remember, Honda dropped the Fit, actually the badge, that badge for Fit. So they are calling it the Honda Shuttle, the GP7. This car would cost you a whooping 1.65, 1.7 million. Wow. But it's a spacious car. Instead of Fielder, you can buy the Honda Shuttle. Are we still together? Remember, we are talking about budget of 1.5 to 2.5. Did you know that you cannot afford the car that you are now looking at? This is the Toyota CHR 2017 model. I love the exterior design of the CHR. And by the way, CHR is available in engine options like a hybrid and an hybrid. There's 1800cc, there's 1200cc. It's one of the subcompact crossover SUVs. If you see this car, it competes with the likes of Nissan Juke. Talk about Toyota Rush, Honda Vezel. Talk about this one, Mitsubishi RVR. And quite a number of Subaru XV, name it. I love the design. The design is just so pleasing to the eye, and get the imprint of CHR at the back. But again, this one is too expensive. You know, the doors open like the doors of Nissan Juke. So getting the interior is very practical, and you can get it. This is not the highest trim, because we have quite a number of trim levels that come in the CHR. What is the price? Because that is the juice that you're waiting for. The price of the CHR 2017 in Mombasa in 2023 right now is about 4 million, depending. Hey, could you put 4 million on this car? I love the rims though, but I don't think this is the car that I'd buy. Fast is not that fast. Of course, if speed is an aspect that you're going to consider, those are ice tires, so I would not really buy it. But everybody to his own, so whatever kills you maybe makes you stronger in one way or the other. So you can buy it, but unfortunately we cannot afford. Tumejikubali, sisi ni wanyonge. Budget ni 1.5 to 2.5. Itabidi tumeendelea tukaangalia gari ingine. But the interior of the CHR is very practical, and is a car that is presentable on the exterior. But definitely I'll go for a Subaru XV over this car. Look at it, appealing to the eye. The front grille design. This same grille signature is for Toyota, quite a number of it. The next car is Honda Vezel. Vezel. Something you've noticed that Vezel is available in hybrid and non-hybrid. This one is hybrid from maybe 2.7 million. You get this, so it is above our budget. Now look at Vezel and CHR side by side. Which one would you pick? I think I'll pick a Vezel though. I don't like CHR that much. Not because it's a Toyota, but I think it's too much overpriced. Even Honda Vezel is overpriced. The next car here is VW Tiguan. That is the new generation 2017.
Tiguan is so expensive. Generally, the Volkswagens are very expensive. So let me know. We cannot afford this one because 3.9 is not within the budget of maybe 2 million and 2.5 million. So the Tiguan, let me show you the interior so that we see. the interior of the Tiguan. Wow, this is the new generation Tiguan that was produced from late 2017, early 2017 if I'm not wrong. The interior looks like that. I love the feeling of that smell of money that is inside here. You feel like you're already rich, but this is a German machine. So we have quite a number of features. You have cup holders there, cruise control, storage in the center console. So that is okay. So with 3.9 you are able to get this car.
So the next car that we are looking at is the Toyota Fielder. This is a Fielder 2016, and by the way, Kenyans have really said we don't like this new generation with that kind of signature grille. That grille looks ugly. That is your opinion, but I really think Fielder is a great car, apart from the fact that Kenyans are just so conservative. Wanapenda ile ya kitambo, so I really feel Fielder is one of those cars that you can really put your money on. But again, the challenge of this Fielder is that it is a thief's magnet. Now, this is a Fielder 2016. Remember, Fielder is available in 1800cc and 1500cc. They are selling this one from 1.8 million. That is crazy. Crazy. But with Subaru, we got you covered rather with this Subaru G4. Remember, it's just an Impreza that is available in either in 2 liter or 1.6 liter. So the G4 now is selling from 1650, that is 1.65 million onwards, depending on mileage for a 2016 model. G4 looks like that from behind, so it's not really bad in terms of design, but you may be considering other aspects, maybe other alternatives, maybe a Xela sedan. The next car that is hot cake in Kenya and very, very expensive next to the G4 is the Toyota Auris. Remember, we are working with a budget of 1.5 plus. So this Auris is being sold right now is a 2016 for about 1.8. You can negotiate 1.7. You cannot get it at 1.65. So it is 1.7 plus up to 2.1 million, depending on mileage, color. Those are things that affect the prices of cars. Mileage, color, grading, and the most important is the year of manufacture and mileage. So yes, Auris ainuliki sahi. This car is really a good car. Actually, something about Auris, you can get a 1500cc, you can get a 1200cc that is a hybrid. You can also get a 1800cc and you can get a 2000cc Auris. The next car is Toyota Sienta that we reviewed. This is a hybrid model. Hii inakaanga kama shape ya kiatu. That is the design philosophy of Sienta, available in 1500cc, non-hybrid and a hybrid. A very expensive car for nothing. But it's very, very practical, very good, but the pricing is not really proper. I think the pricing model for these cars is just crazy. This car would cost you from 1.6 million right now for a good mileage Sienta. Remember, there's the old generation, macho yake ilikuwa inakaa kubwa kubwa, but they redesigned it, so this particular one is amazing. 2 sliding doors, 7-seater capacity. Sienta is a car that you can use for family, maybe, and business. The next car is Toyota Auris. I'm sorry for the shoddy lighting because it was really the direction the light was coming from. So Auris, we've talked about from 1.7 onwards up to 2.1 million. The next car is a quite brother to the Toyota Fielder. This is called the Toyota Axio. Actually, I've told you in my previous videos that Toyota Fielder and the Toyota Axio, those are the same cars. Engine is the same. Whatever makes these cars different is just what we call the body structure. Like this one is a sedan and Fielder is a station wagon. So sijione ukiendesha Fielder sasa we ni mtu tofauti na mtu anaendesha maybe Axio. Axio now is being sold, this is a 2016, from 1.65 guys. It's crazy, it's crazy. You see the cars that you can buy from 1.5 million, my friend. So, but one thing about Fielder and Axio and Premium and Allion, kama ujui kupigana ukinunua hizi gari labda ununue pia bunduki, kwa sababu thieves kila mara ukiwa online they steal these things like I don't know why they steal Toyota, because of the demand rather, maybe parts. Gari inaibiwa within a few seconds ishakatwa. So this is a new generation that is Toyota Auris, not Auris, but Toyota Axio. You can see the face is different. This one comes with parking sensors, and I don't know your opinion about that new face that Toyota is slapping on every car. Look at Camry, look at Axio, look at Fielder. That grille is just not so pleasing to many people. But you see, as we have said, looks and maybe designs are things which are very subjective. So Those are your preferences. Now the next car that is next to the Toyota. By the way, I need to say something. The Toyota Axio is also available in 1500cc, 1800cc, and 1300cc. So, and it's available in hybrid and an hybrid. So you can consider having a hybrid if you're going to use Toyota Axio in urban setup like Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu. Penye kuna jam, you'll get good fuel economy. Now, let's talk about this car. This car is passionately hated by Kenyan men for reasons which I don't know. This car was designed by two women from the UK. The Nissan Juke. The eyes have it. It looks amazing from a distance, at a close range. And by the way, did you know that Nissan Juke is available in 1500cc and 1600cc? And if you want the best Nissan Juke in terms of power, you want to take the Nissan Juke 16 GT4. That is the four-wheel drive 1600cc. So Nissan Juke, imagine if I was given Nissan Juke, Honda Vezel, Toyota Rush, Subaru XV, and maybe Toyota CHR, and I'm told pick only two. I'll pick Subaru XV and Nissan Juke 16 GT4. That is the 1.6 liter. Why? Because this car is very powerful, handles well. Although the former generation, most of the early generation Juke, the 1.5 liter, had transmission issues, but people always, they are so quick to judge Nissan Juke because of how it looks like a frog. I'm not the one who has said that. So ukiona milango zinafunguka kama ile ya CHR, kama ya Vezel, I think these guys when they are doing competition design, they just copy each other and they want to renew. So it has this reclining roofline that gives it like a coupe. Ni kama frog inataka kujump. Mimi sijasema hivyo. So niliona meme fulani ati mtu alikuwa ananyeshewa na mvua na the next car that was online was Nissan Juke, akamwambia wacha niendelee kunyeshewa tu. Anyway, that will crack your rib. The next car here is also Toyota Fielder. We've talked about that. The far end is Toyota Passo. This Passo, we've talked about the new generation that is now 1 million or 1.1. This one we can afford. This is a a Mazda Demio, that is a petrol. From now is about 1.2 to 1.3 million in Mombasa. So Mazda Demio petrol tends to be more expensive than the diesel. Let's continue. That one we can afford. So remember, we are working with the 1.5 up to 2.5 million budget. So here we can afford quite a number. I can see there's still a Sienta there. But there is somebody's how you can differentiate diesel Demio and a diesel and a Demio petrol is that the Demio diesel has a red stripe on the front grille. So that is one way of differentiation. The next car is here is still a Fielder. We've talked about a Fielder. So let's go to the next place. Okay, the next car here is Toyota Alpha. This is probably more than your 3.5 million. This is a very, very big family car, or this is an executive car that you can actually use. Hata kama we ni mheshimiwa, or you just want to use it as, how we call airport transfers and stuff. The next car here is the Mazda CX-5. We cannot afford this petrol. This one would cost you at least 3 million. So we cannot afford that one, so we pass. The next car is X-Trail, Nissan X-Trail. This is retailing right now in Mombasa 2016 for about 2.6, 2.5 minimum. There's another Mazda CX-5 diesel. If a diesel Skyactiv D, we can afford because we cannot afford. It's now 2.6, at least 2.6 in Mombasa. So guys, things are really bad. But if you want to import these cars, maybe you think you want to save something, you can also give us a call because we import cars for people. So you're likely to save something. The next car here is a Toyota Mark X. These are 2016 V6. Remember, Toyota Mark X competes with the likes of Nissan Fuga. Those are V6 engine cars, sedans that you can get value for money. Now, Mark X is now 2.4 million negotiable, but you can negotiate maybe 2.3. Wow, magari zimepanda. So up to this point, I really believe you've seen cars that you can afford with your budget. More so, there are no cars for 1.5 million. If you're 1.5 million, hakuna gari ya maana sana. Okay, kuna magari mingi lakini this small cars. But sasa for this sedans and maybe serious hatchbacks, you'll need to actually save kidogo ndo ufikie. So let us go outside. Can we see anything outside that we can afford for that budget? Prado tuachie waheshimiwa, hatuna nguvu, hatuna uwezo, hii hatuwezi afford. Mtu anasema sema bei bwana, niseme bei na kuna budget fixed, tutapita tu. Then kuna hizi Daihatsu Mira is now 750, those ones we can afford. Then there's this famous for bad reasons, the design is crazy, the Alto 650cc, that's around 750. Then NV200, that is around 1.5 right now. Then we have the Vox here, that is selling in Mombasa 2016 for about 2.7, 2.8. Still the Auris we've talked about. So definitely with 1.5 to 2.5, what is coming out is that you can afford some small cars, but and some proper sedans. Actually, there's a Subaru Forester non-turbo, that is SJ5. Price now in Mombasa is 3.1 to 3.2 million. Crazy, but you can negotiate.
Now,
So
2017 model,
something.
1.8 million.
We have
This is a good one. So you can have this one if you want to really buy MPV.
Very comfortable car. The next one is Mazda Axela Diesel, also 1.8 million. These are 2017, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 2017 model. So remember, Axela is available in petrol and diesel. There's also hybrid. So you have to think about which Axela should you get. The next car is Toyota Probox 2017, selling for about 1.35 in Mombasa. Probox for 1.3, my friend, but watu wa Mira watakwambia it is worth it. Then the next car is Toyota Porte. This Port here is selling for about 1 million. Same as the other one on the other side, that is paid 1.2, negotiable, but you can negotiate. Hey, let's continue. Is there anything we can afford here? We talked about that. Now, the next car here is Toyota Allion. Allion in Mombasa is 2.1. And there's the next car here, that is Mazda CX-3. This one is a special case because it's a 6-speed manual transmission. That one is about 1.9. But Mazda CX-3, kwanza the petrol one is selling up to 2.4 in Mombasa right now. These are the prices on the ground, and when you come now, when you see online prices posted, you'll be surprised how they are cheaper online, but when you come on the ground, utaambiwa hiyo ilipostiwa is not here, but they lie to you. The prices on the ground, crazy. Hapa kwa MPV, which car can you see here? This Toyota Esquire. This is like one of those MPVs like Noah, Voxy, talk about Serena and stuff. Esquire, they're asking 2.7 million. It's a 2016 model, and I think it is worth the money. I was able to actually get into the interior and also realize that the practicality cannot be understated, by the way. So it's just like Noah and Voxy, but prices vary, doesn't really actually vary, because even the Noah and Voxy, they are selling for about 2.7 million. So yes, Toyota Esquire is one common car in the Kenyan setup right now. You can get a hybrid and an unhybrid. And I just want you to see interior of the Esquire. If you're going to do business, maybe airport transferring people, or you just want a family car that you can actually buy even for your parents, just to move your family around, I think Noah, Voxy, Esquire, and there's another one called the Honda Stepwagon Spada. I'd recommend that one also. So these are cars that you can really buy, and they can really give you value for money. Remember, if you want to import, there's a number on the screen that we are leaving there. That number can help you actually get in touch with that. It's a WhatsApp number only. It is not a call number. So when you get on WhatsApp, just tell us the car you want to import, and we can import the car for you. So those seats are 7, you can get 8-seater. Those last seats in the Esquire is very practical as compared to maybe others. You have 2 automatic sliding doors there. That makes the car easy to get into and out of. So Esquire, the next car is Noah. Same price, 2.8, 2.7 there about. And maisha inaendelea. So far, so good. I think what is coming out is that if you have a budget of 1.5 to 2.5, you can afford these sedans like Makex, Subaru Impreza G4, maybe Subaru Impreza hatchback. Those ones you can afford. Nissan Sylphy you can afford. And some MPVs, if ukiongeza kitu kidogo like these ones. The next car, there's another LX 570. Sitaki kusema bei kwa sababu mtasema sasa wewe unatuonea na tumekuja na budget ya 1.5 to 2.5. The next car I want to show you is which one? Mercedes. There's a Mercedes I'm seeing around. This is a Mercedes C200 AMG line, if I'm not wrong. Yes, this C200 AMG line. This one they're asking about 3.9 million. And maybe if you import it with us, we can actually bring it at slightly cheaper. Maybe you can save some 200,000. So why don't you also try and give us a call? Any other car we've left here? I think there's a white AMG line here and a black one. Let me know which Mercedes can you take out of these two. There's that black one. See the interior. It's not able to open out. Then there is the exterior, the white one also. So you can either get one of those ones at a cost of 3.9 million. So let me know if there is a car here that you like, and also if you want to import or if you want to buy them in Mombasa, we can help you buy them. So guys, that has been our video. The next video we are going to do budget from 2.5 to 4 million. 2.5 to 4 million. So catch you in the next one, and please, if you have not liked the video, like the video so that other people can get to watch this video. Bye, and see you in the next one, God willing.